After some basics, go for some additional like grouping notes and some more about comments. The colors in the diagram are to strong and to dark, so desaturate them and make them a little bit brighter. You can add a split structure to your activity diagram. A split structure is especially suitable for creating parallel nodes and arranging further parts of the diagram side by side. This feature is very helpful when you want to compare several structures directly and keep them visually close to one another, making the diagram easier to understand at a glance. Inside a single node, you can also create a numbered list. To do this, simply use the hashtag sign at the beginning of each line. plantUML will automatically render the text as a numbered list, giving you a neat way to present ordered steps or instructions within a single activity node. You can pool consecutive nodes together inside various kinds of containers, such as the group container. Containers are a great way to visually organize related activities and keep your diagram structured and easy to follow. A container starts with its tag name, followed by a pair of curly brackets that hold the content. All the nodes you want grouped together should be placed inside these brackets. The nodes inside a container remain fully connected to the nodes outside the container. This means you don't lose the logical flow of the diagram. The container simply adds a visual boundary without breaking connections. Between the container's tag name and the opening curly bracket, you can provide a name for the container. This label will appear on the diagram, giving context to the grouped nodes. If the container name contains spaces or special characters, such as new lines, you must put the name in quotes. This ensures plantUML interprets it correctly and renders the text as you intended. It's a good practice to give every container a default style in the style sheet. To do this, simply add the container's tag name to the styles section, so all containers of that type share a consistent look. Besides group, you should also check out other container types like partition, package, or even the very basic rectangle. Each of these serves slightly different purposes and can help you organize your diagram in a way that best matches your use case. You can also add these other container types to the style sheet. This allows you to maintain consistent formatting across all container types while still distinguishing them from one another through styles. Now add some more structures. The container adapts its size. By the way, you can put further container inside a container. Finally, you can override the background color defined in the style sheet for an individual container. To do this, place a color code or gradient directly between the container tag and its name. This gives you flexibility to highlight certain groups without affecting the global style. After some basics, go for some additional structures like grouping notes and some more about comments. You can add a note to a node to provide extra context or explanation. Inside the node, you can insert horizontal lines to visually separate sections of the text, which is especially helpful if the note contains multiple pieces of information. You can achieve the same effect more directly by placing the keyword floating before the note keyword. This tells plantUML to render the note without a connection spike, so it appears unattached and free-floating in the diagram. It's also possible to write a comment on a connector line. To do this, start the line with arrow symbols, followed by your comment text. The comment can span multiple lines, supports markdown formatting, and must be terminated with a semicolon. This makes it easy to annotate flows directly on the connections between nodes.